Probably. Maybe.
Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. 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 Ba-da. Where's Discord? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Oop. I left the Discord instead of streaming.
Okay, make sure. Oh, you already put it on. Okay. You actually did it today!
What?
Or you actually fucking put the
Oh, the Discord
stream
stream?
on for me.
without starting
Oh.
the game first?
Close your door.
Damn it. I knew I forgot something.
You did everything except for that.
I always forget this. Alright. So, do you need a refresher, or do you remember what was happening last time?
Uh-oh.
What?
Whoa. You fucking went into that and it said no.
What do you mean it said no?
It lagged really hard. Okay, no, I think I got it. So, they went to the dance, and it was really nice, and she got to dance on her tail. Got up out of her chair, and then Mia's an abusive bitch, and she punched Ben and broke his glasses. And
Yeah.
Ben is on antipsychotics. And now he's embarrassed because everyone knows.
Yeah.
And they're gonna go get ice cream.
I'm gonna eat nachos. Okay. Hopefully we can get 2 endings today. We're gonna get the worst ending after the happy ending, which is really great.
Oh no.
As he does, Damien greets him like his usual enthusiastic self. Once more, I help Olivia into the limo, the driver storing her seat in the trunk, and I finally lay myself in a luxurious seat. We can go right to your place to drop you off if you'd rather, Ben. He looks out the window back at the con center. Oh, that might be why. Close that. There we go. You're totally fine to roll with this of the night, man. Alright, I appreciate it. Our limo slowly veers away from the convention center and starts heading back towards the city. Olivia's head leans on my shoulder. Her content bellowing reverberates through my chest all the way up until we were in the ice cream drive-thru. Man, that drive-thru better be straight as fuck.
Right.
In the end, all the options were picked. Ben and Liz got some cones of frozen yogurt, where Damien chose an entire gallon of chocolate for himself and Liz. Olivia got herself a big old root beer float and sampled my cone of sea salt caramel. And while she acted like the icy delight had personally insulted her, I saw my girlfriend gaze longingly at the tub of it in the shop's standing cooler. Our night continued for a while longer. The driver was more than happy to indulge us after a generous tip at the ice cream shop. We were driving around aimlessly, enjoying our ice cream and simply talking the night away about our winter break plans. Their curfew drew near. Ben was the first to be dropped off. We said our goodbyes to him. He smiled and waved from his porch until we could no longer see him. The walls between him and Olivia seemed to finally be coming down. I'm hopeful they'll come around to each other. Our next and final stop was my house. We were gonna make the most of tonight after all, which meant enjoying the rest of these gallons with some good shows. Giving our thanks to the driver, we entered my home and made ourselves at home. Stuffy clothes are ditched for the comfortable pajamas, and we settle in my living room with the full floor covered by air mattresses. Liz's neck takes up the entire couch just so she can lay her chin on Damien's shoulder. They'd fallen asleep like that within the first hour of our anime marathon, leaving Olivia and I in peace to snuggle up together. Her purring bellow rattled my ribs, but in a pleasant sort of way. Kind of like a massage, which I needed based on how worn out all my muscles feel. Felt like I could just melt in her embrace right now. My eyelids grew heavy as my body felt blissfully at ease. But there was one last thing I had to do before I fell asleep. Hey, Olivia. Her bellows subside briefly.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, me too.
She smiles at me. So soft and inviting. I give her her smile a soft kiss, and she reciprocates with a similar kiss on my own grin. So I do the same again, as she does. Back and forth we went, trying to kiss the smile off each other's lips. I wore smooches that I wanted to win, though my tiredness made it difficult. By the time my eyes refused to remain open, I admit my defeat gracefully. I love you, Olivia. Purring continues, and I realize that Olivia's fallen asleep.
Love you too.
We drew close to each other, one last time, embracing sleep like we embrace one another. Christmas Day. Tiny tinny holiday tune plays from a nearby radio as we work in the snow. Fresh white powdery rice crunches loudly underfoot, and our knitted middens work to pile and compact heaps of the fresh white powder. Not only compacted, though, but sculpted. Vinny has a bright future ahead of him as he works studiously on his Christmas monument. The loud chatter of teeth drawing nearer must be David, and he must be done collecting the sticks we need. Taking a step back, I look over the 5 different piles of snow we've gathered from the yard. Vinny, got the arms here.
Wait, I need some twigs so I can make our mouths just right too. I can't read.
You can't read us, Vinny.
5.
I'm only 5. I don't think he's that young.
Yeah, he's like 10, I think.
The younger boy finally stands and marches to the now muddy grass of the yard.
Bro, Inky, you two start on the bodies. I'll make the heads.
Damon salutes at his brother's orders, and we all start on finishing Vinny's project before it gets too cold. While I'm fine with my new mittens and scarf, the brothers are nearly freezing themselves for Vinny's art, which at least motivates them to complete the 5 figures in the time it take me to finish a single snowman. Originally, Vinny was begging me to make a snowman in his stead, but he got ahead of himself and ended up giving himself an artistic vision of a whole family of snow people modeled after the family. And I would have had to do it all myself, but Randy decided he had enough of all yard-related tasks being delegated to me this season. At least we have the promise of lunch. Olivia's hard at work in the kitchen. Now I've made a few snowmen in my day, but never snow dinos. Tails are easy enough. It's not easy as the beaks. As powerful as Christmas magic is, it's no match for basic physics. Damon tries making a very tall one to resemble Liz. It ends up crumpling under its own weight and falling over right in his face. After so long, I actually do manage to get the snoots right. It's just a matter of how you pack it together. Before long, there's a nice little group of snow dinos for each of the panes. Olivia's is special, sprawled out flat, like how she always lays in her bed. I see Olivia judging from the window. It's a playful glare that knows I'm right, but demands satisfaction for the hazing.
Hold on, it's not quite finished yet.
Then he quickly begins forming another frosted figure next to Snow Olivia. Soon enough, it begins taking a humanoid shape, though lacking in any significant details.
Inky, can I borrow your shades?
Oh, sure thing. Handing him my shades, the little dino presses the hinges straight into its head.
There. Now it's everyone.
So this is the family right here.
It's so cute.
This is Vinny. This is Damien. This is Sophia. This is Randy. Olivia. I like how they got shrubs for her hair. And then Inko.
That's cute. Oh my god.
Aw. I'll let Inksicle. Keep those for now.
What the fuck?
Did you see where they came from?
From the heavens.
I
God was just like, no.
think it's about time to head back inside. Imagine if for like the rest of this part he was just without glasses.
That'd be weird.
It wouldn't be that weird because I mean Anan already had no glasses.
He doesn't look right without his glasses.
It's true. He's too pale for no glasses. I think it's about time to head back inside. I fear Damien's frills might break off if we stay out here any longer. I wave to the brothers towards the door, and they run ahead in search of warmth. For a moment, I consider adding some finer dinosaur-related detailing, but I don't want to keep Olivia waiting. Make my way inside, and get sure to stamp the snow off my boots beforehand. By the time I see them, Damien and Vinny have already changed into dry clothes. Jackets they had worn, designer made and thoroughly insulated for the cold, hung heavily on the coat rack nearby. I knew they'd be good gifts, especially for Vinny. I'll remind them how to clean the jackets later. The brothers sit on the couch, wrapped in down blankets and sipping hot chocolate way too quickly. That was 30 seconds. How did you get changed that fast? We're just trying to freeze to death as little as possible. Wasn't that bad.
This is the
Agarthoid.
Argathoid?
Agarthoid.
Agarthoid.
There you go, champ. That's not a slur, is it?
Yes.
In either case, I'd rather not get the couch all wet, so I'll just have to stand for now. At the very least, Damien gestures to the thermos of hot chocolate spare mug on the coffee table. After yanking off my new handmade mittens, I pour myself a cup and savor the heat as my fingers regain feeling. Soon enough, the familiar sound of rubber on hardwood signals Olivia's arrival. The first thing she notices is the two Payne brothers clumped together on the couch.
You two look like you're having fun. Yeah! Did you see the snow guys we built? We made one that kind of looks like you. I saw. I'm flattered. And I just finished lunch. You hungry?
Could smell it ever since I entered. The smell of well-seared meat and veggies. Ever since she came over to visit that one time, I've been dying to try her cooking again. Absolutely. I think I'll stay here for now.
Damien, I'm offering you food.
No, sir. Not getting out of this chair. Jenny takes the cue from his elder and follows the example, crossing his arms and smugly holding his chin up in defiance.
You guys suck.
Olivia motions me toward the kitchen and take one last sip of the cocoa before joining her. She ladles me a bowl, explaining all the intricacies of the special way she learned to make this from Sophia. Though she never would tell me the secret Payne seasoning that she used to further enhance the taste of all her cooking.
It's people.
It's humans. Soylent Green is humans. I carefully set the bowls on a large tray and hand the tray to Olivia, who sets it carefully across her armrests. Our meal's set. Olivia's holler for food shakes the house to its foundation. Sophia and Randy meet us as I wheel Olivia into the living room, and they're looking well rested from their afternoon nap. Sure.
Oh, thank you, Olivia. It looks fantastic.
Olivia smiles and sets the tray down on the coffee table so she can start passing the bowls out one by one. With a flick of his tail, Vinny turns on the television, already set to a sports channel and playing a hockey match. Randy takes a noisy slurp of the broth, licking his chops after. Tastes fantastic, too.
So enjoy the stews so we can have the real Christmas treats.
Real Christmas treats. That's right.
They're gonna eat him.
When Olivia sees my confused look, she simply smiles and shakes her head. The rest of the Paynes look excited, though, and start voraciously slurping down their stew. Following their example, I abandon my spoon and take up my bowl and bring it to my lips. Just the right mixture of salty and spicy. The veggies and meat and creamy broth going down so smoothly. As much as I want to savor my first sip, the others have already drank up most of their meal. So I too greedily slurp down my meal until I can set my empty bowl back down on the serving tray in satisfaction. Oh man, that really hit the spot, Olivia. Looking around, Olivia isn't in the room anymore. Olivia?
Give her a moment, Inko. She's just patching some things.
I can only guess the treats based on how Vinny is vibrating the entire couch with his excitement. Is he okay? He's like a
Yes, so
chihuahua.
much energy.
He's like a chihuahua when they're excited.
For real. Oh. Alright, wouldn't be Christmas without these.
These looking to be a tray filled with some kind of oddly shaped chocolates. Olivia wheels herself right next to me, so I take the tray from her armrest. She smiles and gracefully tosses herself beside me onto the couch. Looking down at the tray again, the treats look like bundles of sticks and held together by their sugary coating.
They're called haystacks, Inko. Try one, you'll love it.
I pop one of the smaller bundles into my mouth, chewing on the sweet and salty homemade candy. Marshmallow, butterscotch, and chow mein noodles? I hold up one of the uncovered sticks to inspect it.
An older tradition, so I'm not surprised you don't know it, Inko.
Take a couple more and pass the tray to Damien. They are quite delicious. Olivia plucks one of the pieces from my hand and pops it into her mouth, crunching the candy to oblivion. Just like the stew, the tray of haystacks is devoured rapidly too. Randy sinks further into his recliner, drawing his wife onto his lap with a surprised yelp from her. She shakes her head and settles beside him, looking out over everyone else with a content smile. This is what the holidays are all about.
Candy?
Family, son.
How about being with the ones we love most, Vincent?
The young boy considers her words and comes to his own conclusion.
Well, I love candy, so we should have more.
He looks to Olivia, who snorts at his logic.
I'll make more later, okay? Sweet.
Knowing now that there will be more Christmas candy, the young dino's eyes focus on the hockey game playing. On screen, the hockey puck is finally hit into the net. The shot is replayed a couple times from different angles, all the while the professional commentators talk about the college teams. While they mainly focus on the players' game efforts, the commentators also highlight the players' plans and degrees. Which reminds me of what's to come soon. Going back to school next week. Don't remind me. But it's the last semester before graduation. Then we're free to go do whatever. College, jobs. Maybe he'll finally have a room to himself.
Oh, that's true. Once you guys go, it'll just be Vinny here to keep us company. All my kids are growing up.
Don't worry, Ma. Way ahead of you. I'll fail my classes just for you.
Not if you know what's good for you.
It'd be strange seeing this place quiet for once. It's been pretty lively this year. I have to enjoy it while it lasts. It's a whole 6 months before we even graduate, guys.
Yeah, plus I still don't have any real plans yet.
School's probably going to be bothering us a whole lot about applying to colleges starting now. Wait, you have no plans at all? Olivia shrugs.
I know what I want to do, obviously. But compared to Liz, she has the next decade of her life planned out, maybe more.
This just goes above and beyond. As for me, I don't really know either. Maybe college, but I'm open to other options. Guess it's a good thing we got half a year still then. Yeah. Damon stands up with a sly grin, marching back to the tiny Christmas tree in the corner. All the gifts had been unwrapped, but some of the presents were still beneath it, awaiting the pains to make room in their house for them. He scoops up something and comes back to the couch. I see it's the new retro console. I still can't wrap my head around the concept. Wouldn't you want a console from the latest generation? Yo, leave the future to the future. We still gotta try all the presents. What?
Leave the furniture to the furniture.
Yeah, the furniture.
First game dibs!
Can't stop my smile spreading even though I know Damien's only trying to change the subject. Someone nips my shoulder. Hey, what's up?
You're forgetting someone. I want to give Guts his Christmas breakfast.
Olivia pushes herself to the edge of the couch seat, but before she can set her knees down onto the floor, she pauses and turns her eyes my way.
Ingo, could you help me?
Yeah, do you want your chair? She shakes her head no, and then holds her arms out.
Aww.
I can feel my face heat up as I comprehend what she really wants. Don't you normally walk on your knees around the house?
Do it.
The rest of her family look amused as I slide one arm beneath her legs and on the other around her back. Olivia further secures herself by wrapping her arm over my shoulder. Lifting her up is slowly becoming muscle memory, though my gait to her room still feels awkward and wobbly. Olivia doesn't mind it though, and she smiles contentedly the entire time, and even after I nearly drop her onto her bed. Once her tiny minion is properly fed his righteous Christmas feast, Olivia and I sit together on her bed and just hold each other. The hollering of the rest of her family is thankfully muted by her walls, and finally have the quiet time I know she was looking for. My hands caress her back, drawing out her sweet bellowing purrs, and she leans more and more against me. And with my face in her hair, I recall like I still have something in my pocket for her. That's right, it's a ring!
Oh my god.
She pouts and nips my arm as I draw away from her. Let go of me. I got something for you. She grunts and releases her hostage. I pull the small box from her pocket. See, I told you. Still neatly wrapped in shiny violet paper and topped with an emerald bow. She sits up and accepts the present, tilting an eyebrow.
By the way, you could have given this to me when we were opening all the presents.
This one's special. Go on. Open it.
Aww.
Olivia carefully tears the wrapping off the box and lifts the cover. Inside it is a neatly folded sheet of cloth. When Olivia pinches it to bring it out, it unfolds into its true shape. It's a stylized tail brace meant to support and warmth. It only required commissioning Liz for the pattern, and Sophia just needed the material to put it together. I motion for her tail, which she delicately sets in my hand. I noticed after our dance it really took a toll on you. For a few days your tail was so scratched up and sore you didn't want to use it for anything at all. But now I can feel the muscles beneath her scales are still hot and tender. With all the care necessary, I slide the fashionable neck accessory over her tail. The elastic bands within are already working, distributing a comforting pressure across her entire tail and causing Olivia to coo happily as she relaxes further on her bed. So you know, it won't be so rough on you next time. It takes a moment for Olivia to process my words. Her expression of contentment slowly changes to one of surprise and then a gentle smile.
Be nice.
Twitch of her cheek doesn't escape my sight. Olivia, you okay?
Yeah, just.
She chews her lip for a moment to think. Is it something bad?
Oh no, it's silly. I guess I just felt, I don't know, guilty for a second.
Fingers ring her blanket. Guilty? What for?
It's at some point while I was making the fountain painting, I was resting when I remembered something. When I was a lot younger, I would occasionally go to these physical therapy appointments. There were some other kids like me, actually, maybe 3 or 4 years old. One of them was able to waddle a bit with his tail. Almost everyone was excited that he could manage that. But the other kid's tail was too short. He was stuck on all fours still. So it's a miracle I even could do what I did. But it made me think, and I eventually found videos of someone dancing like that with her tail. Someone like me, you know? I'm lucky enough to have this issue, lucky enough so I can still move around a bit on my own. But what about the others, like that boy? What would they think after seeing us dance? It's been on my mind ever since I started practicing.
Olivia clears her throat and looks at me with the sadness permeating from her moonshade eyes.
That's what gave me the idea, but should I have? I feel like somehow I shouldn't have, but I did it because I love you. They're ruining the moment.
They're
Go
ruining the
outside!
game event.
You're ruining the gaming event. Stop it. It confuses me.
What do those kids think? Did you ever see them again? She shakes her head. What about anyone else like you? What do they think?
I don't know.
Wouldn't any of them be happy to have what you have? So many of them can't ever do something like that.
I guess. But still. This will sound dumb, but it still feels like I'm somehow betraying something. Or maybe insulting. I could only dance because it was just able enough to use an appendage just long and strong enough to allow it. I guess I feel like I'm mocking them. I'm the luckiest unlucky person. I get the occasional glimpse at normalcy. I may as well not even be called disabled. Such an outlier.
Thought you didn't ever want to be.
No.
Her face falls and her entire maw trembles. I don't have any answers for her. How would I? She's not some strange exception case because of a bunch of crazy variables, and that's not why I love her. She's Olivia, and I love her because she's Olivia. My hands set her tail down on her lap so that they can cup one of her cheeks and tilt her head upward. Looking into those beautiful silver irises, my whispered words carry my honest feelings for her to clearly hear. Hey, I got you this because I love you, no other reason. If you don't want to use it in any particular way, nobody's making you, alright? The concern in her eyes still exists, but as her lips rise and her eyelids soften, I can see the sorrow subsumed by comforting love.
Okay.
She leans into my palm and sighs softly.
That's good enough reason for now.
Olivia starts running her hand across her tail garment.
It's pretty.
Thanks. It's tailor-made, just for you.
I like it a lot. Thanks. For the gift and caring. Being there for me and...
Olivia's comments devolve into mumbling affectionate words about me as she pushes herself onto my chest, wrapping her arms tightly around my body and her tail around my leg.
I love you, Ingo.
Love you too, Olivia. Draw her even closer with my own arms, burying my face into her hair as I cradle the girl against me. Eventually, we'll show off Olivia's new gift. For now, she wants to be held, and I want to hold her. Come January, the new semester starts. The final semester, the break, the new year provides a nice start to the year. Even Ben seemed to be bouncing back, contrary to his fears. It was business as usual once the break ended. Sure, there was occasional rumor or whisper, but they were vastly overshadowed. Classes passed, and the weather finally starts getting warmer again. It really felt like a victory lap compared to how turbulent that first half of the year. Olivia in particular decided she'd lived here for too long without exploring much, so she got a new fire in her to see the city inside and out. We got to see it all. Art galleries, grand, luxurious malls, underground tunnel systems, the local skate parks, just seeing everything the city had to offer. We even went back to visit the arcade a few times. And that brings us here. From a public school standpoint, I consider our final destination. Not the last class or the graduation itself or even the after party. Olivia and I skipped to cuddle together at my place. I had something better in mind, something I'd always wanted to do since my folks moved here. And finally, I was able to make a plan and put it into action. This hatchback barrels down the freeway. The trunk is completely packed for the week-long trip ahead of us. Not driving, though. The location is shockingly close. Olivia holds my arm close, jittering a bit in anticipation.
I've always heard of this place, but I've never actually been. Oh, that's me. I have once. Was it in elementary school? Oh, yeah. It was in elementary school, but it was a blast.
Did you get to go surfing?
No, and I don't plan to.
What about you, Inko? You up for hanging tan? Maybe. Although I'd rather avoid a burial at sea. That actually does scare me a bit. Wuss. I mentioned we got to explore everything the city had to offer. That wasn't exactly true. There's one place I've been avoiding having to mention just for the occasion. Something we'd all talked about together and decided to save for very last. And we're getting ever closer as Liz drives onto a humongous concrete bridge jutting out across the shore. Our fifth passenger speaks up. I'd actually briefly considered setting up a senior trip down here.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't. I would have resigned from treasure on the spot.
They never would have flied. Yeah, especially with the audit. Everyone shut up! I see it! All of us leaned forward trying to get a glimpse of our destination. Just off the coast of the city, there's an island. You know how the city is called, Volcadera Bluffs? Well, I'd seen the bluffs, I just haven't seen the caldera or the vol. The island hosts both. Manuahi, it's called, and Kawela o Kekai Kablani being the three volcanoes making up the archipelago. With its lush natural forestry, the island was labeled a national park. Every last plant here grew of its own accord, creating a wild jungle that beautifully engulfs every section of life here. All the way up towards the mountain peak, where numerous hiking trails lead to a scenic view of the dormant volcano as well as a panoramic of the island itself. Then there's this small yet bustling town that sits just above the golden sand beaches, where the aquatic dino inhabitants make their real living. So many unique boutiques here. They're full to bursting with handmade trinkets that perfectly capture the island's community. And then there were the few resorts, such as the one we're staying at, nestled on the foothills to give tourists the best views possible. Our connected suites face toward the towering mountain, with our shared balcony providing us a view almost directly of the largest dormant volcano. It was the perfect setup there, not only with the well-padded lawn chairs, but even a built-in grill for Olivia and Damien to fight over. Step out of the shower and start drying off with a towel. All day today. That's right, we're gonna see nude Inko.
Oh shit.
All day today.
Close your eyes.
We got to see as many sets the island has to offer as we could. To-do is where Damien's top priority was surfing lessons. He'll be down at the shore every day this week for a few hours. Olivia tells me dinos can't get sunburnt, but I swear he seemed a little redder this afternoon. Speaking of, Olivia offered to handle my sunscreen treatment. Well, it might have actually just been his scales getting better nutrient.
That's true. Sunlight.
Yeah. I don't know which of us is more eager. Me for avoiding the harshest sun rays, or Olivia who looked elated at the idea of being handsy with me. And while she did a good job, I felt the need for a sun-based guts tattoo was too much. At first, we all hung together checking out the shops and restaurants we wanted to visit, but after Damien ran off on his own, we started to disperse and go on our own adventures. Liz found a place that would give her a full neck massage. Ren became engrossed in the cultural side of the island, taking foot toward through the history of Manuahi. He'd be a great, what are they called, docent for a museum?
I know what you mean. I don't know what it's called, but yes.
I think it's a docent.
I don't think that's what it's called.
And Olivia and I have decided to hang out at a luau, sampling the bonfire cooked meats while watching a lively fire dance show. There's just one last thing tonight. If you ask me, it's the most important part. I exit the bathroom in a fresh set of clothes. Outside, the sky is beginning to darken. The sun is riding along the edge of the monolithic husk of the volcano. You see that fucking huge ass thing? Yes. That's why I picked the resort. There's not a better view in the state. Olivia lazes around on one of the large beds. She sips on exotic juice cocktail and flips through a travel magazine. I'm sorry, I forgot that technically this is a state. I think it's in the United States, so that means there's 51 states. I was just like, it's Bajuki land. The Bajuki people, honey. The people of Bajuki land.
Racism?
No.
I thought it was.
No, you don't know. You don't remember our 51st state, Bajuki Land?
No.
Wow.
Took long enough. You sampling every darn soap they got in there?
Just going and just thorough.
If I'd known you'd take half an hour, I would have gone first. It's about time to meet up.
Taking the spot beside her, I see Olivia's phone resting on her stomach. How'd the call with your dad go? The elder baryonyx had called just as we got back to our room, which is why I got first dibs in the shower.
I would have talked longer if I'd known you wanted to drain all of the hotel's water. He's good though. Said he'd try to come home by summer's end.
That'd be awesome. You could have another pool party at Damien's. Anyway, how long till everyone's back?
Soon, so I'm gonna go clean up now.
Relax, I can wait. Olivia sets herself on the well-cleaned carpet and starts marching to the bathroom.
Nah, you go ahead and set up. Hold on.
She picks out a soda from the mini fridge and flicks the door shut with her hip. The can's drained and crumpled in seconds, and she gives me the piece of litter. Wow, treasure.
Yep. I'll come find you guys when I'm done, alright?
Sure. The door clicks behind her and I start making preparations. Pick up our room's phone and dial a number for room service. A brief phone call later and the order is placed for some pizzas. 3 pepperoni, 1 with anchovies. It's set to deliver to my next destination. I find the mini cooler I'd brought and fill it up with ice and more sodas from the fridge. And lastly is my camera bag and tripod, which I sling over my shoulder. Carrying everything, I step out of the bungalow into the fresh, humid air. There's a huge shared balcony nearby, intended for parties and equipped with buffets. To my luck, the whole place is vacant. I make claim to the tables closest to the edge. From there, the whole town below sits in view of us. I notice it's layered from tropical jungle to civilization to beachfront. Across the water, the city is still visible, near enough to remind us we're close to home, but far enough to feel like we're in another world. It's a lot to take in. Let my breath out and inhale deeply. Let's make the most of this while it lasts. Setting the mini cooler down on the floor near the wall, I spend the next few minutes gazing out over the view of the island. It's hard to look away, and I'm already getting ideas for where we could go next. But I have to have a task to perform first, and I set my camera and tripod in the ideal location, retrieving a new remote. Hey, there you are! There you are! Turning around, I spot Damien approaching me with a quickened pace. I almost flinch until he walks right past me, stopping next to the mini cooler and patting the top of it as he fetches a can of soda. Don't run away now, you hear? Don't think it'll have much to say back, Damien. Everything's on its way. I just ordered pizza. Should be here soon. Cool. Liz and Four Eyes number 2 will be out in a sec. Damien drops down in a seat, gnawing on the top of the soda can and drinking its contents. Dang, this place is something else, though, isn't it? Thanks, Inko. No problem. I'm glad we could do something like this. True to Damien's word, Liz strolls out of her bungalow. She's sharing with Damien, yawning into her hand. Her head seems to swing around more than usual.
Oh, I feel amazing. I can't believe I've never tried acupuncture. Everything's just so effortless. It's crazy.
It's because they killed all your nerve endings. She joins us by the table, continuing to rave about her spa treatment.
Excuse me. And they were just so coordinated, like a pit stop crew in a race. They called it
Good luck with that.
Akuma Lao treatment.
I
think that's my species. What? I think that's my species in their native tongue.
Neat. Actually, I took Olivia down to Little Trudon a while back and told us the Japanese word for gator is Wani.
I think I've heard of that before.
But she's a baryonyx, isn't she? Ben is the latest to join us. I check back at the window of my bungalow and see Olivia is out of the shower getting ready. Well, I hope no one else can see that.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Either I hope no one else can see that, or that she's covered well. Inko, you didn't, man. You didn't even care about. That's what she said, but the resemblance is undeniable. Oh, absolutely. In elementary school, whenever a teacher did the see you later alligator thing, everyone would point at her. She hated it.
I know you're not telling anyone about the dark trauma of my past.
Livia approaches, freshly washed off and carrying quite the payload with her. Jeez, is that all your art stuff? You know vacations are to get away from work, right?
Can it? Unless you want to wake up tomorrow with a mustache.
She moves from the chair to the table facing the balcony and unfolds a travel easel. Atop it, a plain sketchbook is placed, but Olivia procures a small paint palette instead of any pencil. Right away, she gets to work, starting with a brilliant red near the top of the page.
Don't stare. Keep talking.
Just going on about her days. I checked out a few of the trails just before I got back. Some beautiful stuff around here. You guys should check it out. Oh, hold that thought. Heck yeah! He points at an approaching pair of dino ladies carrying large trays. They set them down on the tables, 4 fresh steaming pizzas. This has to hold Damien back from drilling a hole in the table. Olivia, however, has her attention split between her canvas and the fresh food. But she shakes her head and goes back to it. You don't even want one? Here. I pick a slice up, careful not to drop it, and bring it over to Olivia's mouth. When she notices, she opens wide and chomps half of it in one mouthful. Alright, now it's a party. Damien springs for some pizza himself. And once we're settled in for real, he gets Liz's attention. Yo, Liz, your last year could go as you expected? I remember you going on about it just before senior year started.
Oh, no, not at all. My predictions were way off course. I never would have expected things to turn out like this. But I'm glad it did.
It's been nuts for everyone. I don't think anyone here is the same person they were before. What about you, Inko? What were you expecting as a new guy? It's a good question. I remember when I first stepped off the metro on the first day of school, I wanted to have lots of friends most of all. I actually never made friends before, not like you guys. It's people I'd known for as long as I was around before I had to move again. So it was my goal to get as many as I could. Yeah, and how'd that go? I didn't know friendship could be so exhausting. But so rewarding too. All the trials and tribulations and everything, I think they were all worth it. Because I made friends with you all. I looked to a certain girl who remained silent but not inattentive as I catch her own eye staring my way. And more. So I guess to sum it up, it's been an experience I'd never want to give up, Damien. Despite the ups and downs, and twists and turns, I certainly never would have guessed the new student would have been such a wrench in the works. Getting so tangled up in Olivia, Mia, everyone else, and me.
And you weren't included in everyone else?
Okay, cool. I was in a bad situation. I'm not anymore. Thinking on it, things were set in motion from day one, huh? Hey, I'm grateful. Thanks. Yo, Olivia. I'm going around the table and asking for your input one last time. What do you think? She stops brushing and looks at me in the eye before turning all the way with a smile.
About the new human student waltzing in and wrecking our ways of life? I'm currently relaxing at a fancy as hell beach resort with some of my favorite people. One of which I thought I'd never be friends with again. All thanks to my boyfriend.
She looks back to me.
Yeah, you did good, soldier.
Solid just comes out of nowhere.
God. Just drops from a helicopter. And Damien, I really appreciate you always trying to include me.
Damien brushes the back of his head. He's got nothing to say for once. From there, conversation drifts from topic to topic. Liz, in particular, goes into a bragging competition with Ben when she talked about the colleges she was applying to, and he rebutted with his own lofty goals. Damien pretended to moderate the whole debate before declaring both of them were eggheads. Olivia joins in sometimes, but for the most part focuses on a little project. Then busts out a poker set he'd brought with him, complete with chips. As the sun gets closer and closer to the setting, we all enjoy the evening.
Honestly, didn't expect Ben to be playing poker.
He's a smart kid. It's an easy game if you're smart.
Fair enough.
You just have to fucking be
Is
like,
he counting the cards?
it's frowned upon. It's not illegal. The sun's nearly set. The rest of the pizza is nearly out, and Ben's run out to get more soda and chips. I look out over the balcony to the city below, forming different plans for what we could do tomorrow. The possibilities are endless, aren't they? Behind me, I hear Liz chuckling to herself as she collects the poker chips she drained from us into neat stacks. As it would turn out, she had an unbeatable poker face. Match after match, she sharked the whole table. Wait, what if when she was stretching her neck, she was... Something tugs at my sleeve.
Wait a minute. Hey,
Yo.
come here.
I'm led by the sleeve to another of the lawn chairs where Olivia sits down. She then takes a moment to look at me, even goes as far to adjust my legs for some reason. When she seems satisfied with my position, Olivia lifts herself right into my lap with the use of her arms and tail, wiggling herself around until her back is pressed firmly against my chest. Whoa, what's this all about? The tail wraps around my waist, securing herself to me. You're not leaving, bitch.
Finishing touches. Look.
She points to the propped up easel. Finally, I can see what she was working on. It's impressive how she managed to draw our villa. She's been working on this for some time and the piece looks complete already. I start to ask what she means by finishing touches when she places the brush in my hand.
Here you go. Let me finish that.
Her voice is soft and inviting, and her hand covers mine gently. How could I even consider resisting? Magnifique. What?
No, keep going.
Alright. While she said keep going, I started to feel her hand guiding my gentle strokes. Slowly the beautiful painting reaches completion, and all the while Olivia and I bask in each other's hold. My chin rests atop her hair as she tries to concentrate, and her tail slithers and coils around my waist, keeping me as close to her as possible. Sadly, we're losing sunlight and the painting won't be able to dry overnight with how humid it is. Looks fantastic, Olivia.
I know. I just want to keep going, though.
Good morning, then, Kay. She grumbles to herself, but I feel her head nod. I try to move my leg, only for her tail to constrict just a bit too tight for comfort.
Stay.
What about...
Stay.
Alrighty, she's placed her palette and brush aside, leaning back heavily against me. I'll stay, but the painting should be put up.
Miss Gator says later. Right now we cuddle. Is there any pizza left? Yeah, we saved some since we didn't want to interrupt your moment.
Thanks, Olivia. Thanks, Liz.
Shut up. I'm allowed to have this.
How your brother is with us, dude.
For real.
Liz giggles into her hand and nods. Pizza pan is brought over and a circle is formed around it. Olivia basks in the delicious taste, chomping down to the last slices with a wide smile. I nearly bump something off the table. It's Olivia's sketchbook. Hey, Olivia. You remember back on the second day of school, we played that drawing game in Miss Proctor's class?
Yeah.
I think that was the first big thing to draw us together. Me and you with the mustard packet.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What was? There's this game the other students would play, passing around a note, doodling on it.
Oh, that? I never got to participate. I just kept passing it along.
I know it was draw a dick.
Of course you fucking
I don't
would.
want to do it again. Like a little send off to our year at St. Hammond.
You're corny.
Nevertheless, she picks up the sketchbook and passes it to me. Yeah, I want to draw what I'll remember the year, the year the most by. Jesus, too much to pick from. Let me start then. Hand it over this way. Sure. Just so you know, honey, you're gonna have to come over here.
Oh, am I gonna have to draw again?
Yeah. Ben gets the pad
Oh,
and
fuck.
starts carefully scribbling something down. In the meantime, Liz pipes up.
So, any plans yet?
She looks towards Olivia just as she finishes the final slice.
Well, Ben here insists I should at least get some fancy diploma or other just for the sake of it. So probably one of the nearby schools here just for a bit. I meant for tomorrow. Though I could help you find one if you want. I already got a couple of acceptance letters.
Actually, I've gotten one too. Wasn't anything really amazing, truthfully. At least I won't have to worry about student debt thanks to my parents offering to foot the bill. Go and pass the sketchbook
Lucky.
to Damien.
No dicks.
I know, jeez. What about you, Ben? You going straight to school after the summer? Well, he hums to himself as he stares off into the distance. I was thinking of taking a few months off. Lou, a close friend had a vacancy in their backpacking trip starting next month. She said it'd be good for me. Figure I'd consider my future after I'd seen more of the world. Sounds romantic, dude. Should tell Lunara how you feel during it, man. Damien! He grins and puts finger guns at them. Do you remember who Lunara is?
Is she the one with the stripes? The black and white one?
The black and white one.
Man,
all of you are going right back to school. I was just going to go find a job or something.
Oh no, not without some help, Damien. Knowing you, you'd end up working as some sign spinner or something. What's wrong with a sign spinner?
Sign spinning looks fun. Liz finally gives Olivia the sketchbook. From my angle here, I see it's really filling up.
No bacon.
She makes quick work of her sketch, and finally the circle is complete when I get the sketchbook back.
Make something good to finish it off, okay? Son of a bitch. Okay, I'll be right there.
The page is like a little scrapbook of our time at St. Mohammed. Ben had drawn a brief gig as the Adakan's princesses for that wedding. Damien tried his best depicting the arcade trip, and Liz chose to depict her dance with Damien. I knew it was going to come up eventually. Olivia in turn drew our dance alongside it. Boy, do I have some competition here. Alright. Well, that's drawing. Let's see. I like how everyone drew themselves at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll be right there. Hold on.
Okay. I'm going to go over there so that way there's not that much going on with the recording. So we don't have to fucking mute shit.
Hello?
Drop your stuff.
Alla, he's dropping everything. Okay.
Hey, kiddo. Hi, buddy. Who's a good boy?
I really wish that you had touchscreen on this. It'd be so much easier. Oh wait.
Yes, Abby.
Bring me my phone.
But
I have an idea, but I need you to bring me my phone. Don't look.
I'm going to be watching.
Don't look!
If you don't want me to look, I'm gonna start making something.
Bitch. Okay. This is hard. Oh my god. I can't draw like this. Looks like an eye patch. Does he? Wait. He does, okay. Me over here having to fucking check if this man has ears.
Did you finish?
Now. Ooh, that's the wrong way. Now. No way.
Okay, so that was you. Okay.
I'll undo that. Ah, why did it do that? Okay, whatever. Ew. Ew. Ew.
Why are you saying you?
Because I tried making a heart and it was ew.
You're so cringe.
This is your mom's cringe. This is gonna be hard. Okay, this should work, I guess. I don't like that. Okay, start at the head.
And I even tried looking up Grandma's number. I can't find any way to contact Mother except for her own phone, and she won't answer.
Try again while I'm doing this.
I already did,
Oof.
like twice.
There we go. I'm done. Eh. It's very Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. What do you mean?
There's a Kingdom Hearts thing just like that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know Kingdom Hearts very well. Okay.
I'll show you the Kingdom Hearts picture.
I still remember when I did this the first time. I drew Inko and Olivia hugging, and then I drew everybody else on it.
Okay, that is my masterpiece.
A drawing joins the rest, and I look over the whole thing once more.
Cute. I think you've gotten just a little better.
I want to keep this one.
It's all yours.
Keep talking about our senior year and what comes next for some time. Finally, the sun has set and the moon has risen, framing the balcony perfectly for what I was waiting for. I motioned to Olivia so she'd finally let me stand, but she reluctantly does. Standing and stretching, I feel the pins and needles in my legs slowly fade as I walk to the corner of the balcony. All reliable. I must have taken hundreds of pictures with this bad boy. None of them seemed to have noticed it here, thankfully, as I looked again at the chattering group on the balcony. My friends. Somehow I think this picture will mark the precise end of one point in our lives and the start of another. Maybe that's what all pictures do. I make quick work setting everything up just right. The angle, the settings, everything. Yep, it's time. Hey everyone. Heads turn, Olivia rolls her eyes but smiles, seeing I'm up to my old tricks. I see where this is going. Alright, just one. Thanks. I got a feeling this is going to be a keeper. Damon adjusted sitting to bring Liz closer to him. The focus, f-stop, and ISO are all ideal. No worries for motion blur or anything. They quickly go to sit right by Olivia again, embracing her in a similar way. How do we know when it's done? It's not on a timer. I got to switch here. Oh, on cheese? Sure. Actually, better yet, I just thought of something just for Olivia. We were talking about this earlier. I tell them what I thought of. Olivia brows furrows defiantly.
That's lame. Please don't.
My camera.
Ugh. Just this one time, alright?
Got it. Everyone ready? Once more I'm enveloped in Olivia's arms and tail, and I can feel her joy and annoyance radiate from her more brilliantly than the last rays of sunlight. All eyes look to my DSLR set in the corner. Smiles adorning faces from the prospect of this moment being immortalized forever.
Aww.
Hold on, I gotta save this because we're gonna come back to this specific part.
We are.
Or well, I guess I can. So, do you see it?
After all the sadness, we'll come back to this.
Do you see it?
Do I see it?
Do you see it? Did you see it?
Did you see it? Hang on. I'm studying.
A lot of people wouldn't have noticed. I didn't notice the first time until I saw a stream and somebody mentioned it.
I'm really trying here.
Do you give up?
What area should I be looking in?
From the middle to the left.
Middle to the left?
Yeah.
Left. That side. I don't.
Okay, look at the pizza tray.
There is a slice of pizza.
And
2 glasses of water.
no, look at the pizza tray.
I don't see anything.
It's very reflective.
It's very reflective. It's a very reflective pizza tray.
What is it reflecting?
I wish I could zoom in. I don't know.
This right here.
Uh-huh.
Do you see it? Like I'll even trace it. Goes down like this, comes up like this.
Bro, I'm fucking blind. Why are you making me look at this tiny thing?
Because it's important.
Pizza tray.
Are you looking up the pizza tray on Wani so you can actually zoom
Yes,
into
so I
it?
can actually zoom into it, yes. It says no.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
That is Yadakan's hand being reflected.
Is he grabbing the pizza?
He's not grabbing it, but he's there. He might be
that's
trying to
really
grab
sweet,
it.
actually.
Yeah, I think he's trying to like reach over and like take the pizza since he's there.
That's actually really sweet.
And it makes me think that like that means that he was there the entire time.
Oh, my heart hurts. Oh no, I'm crying. Why am I crying? It's a pizza slice.
Here's to the future, yeah?
And to good fortunes to come.
And good
I can't
friends.
do the
you've all
voices when
met.
I'm crying, silly. It's just a picture. Don't make it weird.
You heard that, honey?
Eh.
I think it's a bit more than that. 3, 2, 1.
I'm not saying that.
I want to hug that gator, bitch. You gotta say it.
I Wani.
Say it.
I Wani hugged a gator.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So guess
We
what
did
ending?
it. We
Guess
got an ending.
this game's a lot
wait.
longer.
Is it called I Gator Hug That Gator?
Yeah, I gator hug that gator.
That's cute.
So what do you think about ending 4?
So sweet and really sad.
And now having to realize that you're gonna have to do ending 1 next.
No, I don't want to.
Oh yeah, so Inko and Olivia, haven't seen them in a while. Barely even have time for myself between studying and whatnot. Although, maybe I should take a break. Be nice to take my whatnot on a double date.
Aww.
I'll be down in the city again soon. I think I'll call them now to arrange something. So they added something which I think is cute. And I wish they would go back to Snoot Game and do this. Those two, they're doing great. Thanks for asking. How am I doing? I'm glad you asked. I finally found a career path that really speaks to me. Starting next week, I'm going to be not going to be Damien any longer. My new name will be Rory the Ring Raptor.
Aw, that's cute. Aw, this is adorable. Hello? Oh, it's you. Who is you? Who are we? Inko and Olivia, they've moved. They're still a short drive away, just the town over while Olivia's in college. I think Inko said he found an internship? It's a little annoying having to drive the extra distance, but her stuff is really flying off the shelves these days at my store, and Damien loves coming along to catch up.
I don't know who they are. I think they're just referring to us.
It's literally just us. That's
Yeah.
kind of sweet. I like that.
Like we've been there throughout the entire thing.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
been
We're
friends
just
there.
other students.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, not her.
This
Hey,
one's cute.
girl. Haven't seen you in forever. Like, when was the last time? It was just before that school dance thing? Oh, why didn't we ever hang around that bitch? I always hated her. She was just a different person before. So, do you got the designs I asked for? You know it. I'll make tribal garbs be the next huge thing to take off. Trust me. Excellent. Oh god. Nito and Halford. Those names will stick with me, for better or worse. Mostly for the stress they caused me. It's like they were magnets for trouble. Always right in front of the auditor. But I am keeping an eye on their careers. They may be visiting again sooner than expected. No, Mr. Doggone. Why is Inko in his underwear?
Because they had to draw him like that to get the form. Inko and Olivia. I don't watch cooking shows.
Hey, we're students here, Sully.
Oh, the monkey boy.
That sounds
I'm
pretty
proud
cool
of him.
from
He's a good soldier, and I wish him luck in his cooking thing.
It is a cooking thing, god damn it. I like these little doodles, they're cute.
Ah, little Inko. I feel in a world where everyone has constantly giving him advice. I was the only one listening to his at times. I'm grateful for him, truly. I've never felt closer to the youth of today. Although, after that head slip side I pulled, my back was killing me for ages. But it was nice to feel young again. I hope the young love those two share blossoms into something beautiful.
Aww. Guts! Do we get to get Guts' perspective?
Squeak, 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 squeak.
No, I want it to be like how they had the little Roomba. He's in a little tuxedo.
Those two. They just came to visit us last week. Guess they missed my cooking too much.
It was so nice seeing them again, especially since we only have Vinny with us in the house now. I do miss those times when the house was more hectic, as surprising as that sounds.
They're their own people now, but our little nest is always open for them.
That made me want to cry. Oh no. I like that. Inky and Livy. I gotta give him a slightly deeper voice now. Yeah, they came by not too long ago. We spent the whole morning just playing video games. After that, Inky tried to play street hockey with me. It was so much fun, and he looked really happy, even after I accidentally hit him with a slap shot. Even Olivia agreed that he had fun, but he was too tired and needed to take a nap because he was getting old. It's cute.
I think he was in pain and just didn't.
Now he's old. So, even that psycho Ben guy, I never took you for that type. Don't call him that, you skank. Me and brother.
Yeah.
You know I love you, girl. I don't mean nothing by it. You found someone too, I see.
Who do you think she's dating? Who do you think Kiara is dating?
Don't know. I don't know who else there was. Yeah, and he's just my type. He plays. Oh no. He plays video games, he doesn't shower, and he moderates online forums. Oh no.
She really does love him.
That's cute.
It's because she's a
She does
hippie.
seem like the kind of, yeah, like the no shower type. Aww. Why are they
Inko,
still wearing
Inko. Oh, he was one of the trance assistants at my wedding. It hasn't been that long, honestly. We wish we could have seen him at trance services, London near to him and all. Send our regards his way. I may have a request for him soon. We just found out that we're gonna have a kid. Definitely need some high quality photos on that day.
Aww. Baby.
Welcome, my friend. Are you here for the usual? Well, I have been practicing a new technique. After all, as an artist must always challenge their skill, so must a chef and showman work to expand their repertoire. Do be mindful, though, that you should lean back. My last friend is still missing his eyebrows.
This is sweet. I love this. Do we really have to do the sad ending?
Yeah, because if
Come
you...
on. Oh, fuck, it's her. Never heard of him. You got the wrong person. Now scram. Busy trying to get certified as a real mechanic. I don't got time to reminisce about randos, and if I know them or not. Maybe I did, a long time ago. Not anymore. Not anymore.
I feel like she regrets a lot of things.
I feel like she did like Ben, but I don't think she loved him.
Yeah. Like as a friend more than as a relationship.
Even in the red aisle, I love that. Oh my god.
You haven't seen those people yet.
I have not.
Because we have to restart the fucking computer. There's nothing there. That's kind of funny.
Wait, what?
It's because it's supposed to show the drawing you make for Olivia in the first part.
Ah, that sucks. I don't even remember what I drew. Ending 4 of 4. Oh god.
Yeah. But you know what? We have to do the others?
No. Oh
Right here.
no. I don't Alright,
You
let's
can always
get
go
the
back
shit
to
show
the happy.
started.
We can always go back to the happy moments.
It's not good enough.
Hold on. I want to do some options real quick. Blah, 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 blah. Where is?
I think it was at the top. Oh no, there it is.
We gotta make sure this isn't clicked because we don't want to skip unseen text. Oh, these are all the translations that they have out right now.
They got Russian and
Polish.
Spanish and Polish and Swedish.
Polski Svenska. I don't know how to say that in Russian.
Brother probably does.
True, fucking weirdo. Okay, do you want to start from the beginning? Because I don't think that first part changes like at all.
Oh no!
Do you know what the first part is?
The part where he makes her go outside.
Yeah, I don't think that first part changes at all.
Okay.
Do you want to go
pass
through it
that.
just in case, or?
I don't know. I guess.
Okay. What we can set a score.
What does that mean?
Which one, if you want to get which ending you want to
Oh. Well, I guess we're going for 0.
get. Oh, this thing has a thing. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know they had a chapter select. Okay, let's skip all this. Blah, 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 blah.
Take a selfie with the hobo.
He would. Ending one Inca would.
Go along with it.
They're dating now.
They are. Yeah, she's definitely better for him than Mia.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna get his ass kicked. Ding! Jesus Christ.
Hello,
this
Mr.
is
Ferris.
terrifying. Oh my god, what is happening?
I love doing the fast forward in this. Because sometimes it glitches out the models, and sometimes we get really funny fucking models. Like the last time when I was trying to get back to where we were after I restarted my computer,
Yeah.
there was a fucking image of fucking Vinny being hung. Like his, only his legs were present, and the rest of him was up in the ceiling, and I was just like, oh no!
You couldn't take it anymore.
Which one do you want?
Sports drink. This one's an idiot. Actually. Hi, Mia. You're a bitch, but you're still hot.
Oh, this one
Ben
changed.
sent me.
Yeah. Okay. I want to submit something for that art contest going on, but I don't have my school login info yet. Ben told me he'd be able to help.
Ben, huh?
Well, Ben and Damien. She mumbles something beneath her breath and turns her head back to me.
Yeah, and Liz.
You see how different it is? Now she's like less enthused. Whoa. Inko. But yeah, I'm new here, so I need an account.
No problem at all.
Liz sits down and cracks her knuckles as she starts typing away at the keyboard. See if there's... Okay, there. We've already read that. This one.
Yeah, he wants to be popular, right?
Yeah.
So let's be popular. Got it. I gotta make all the douchebag choices.
Yeah. Oh!
What the fuck just happened? Oh my god. Make him wear the beanie. Jesus Christ.
Man, that was some sweet jazz for a second.
What did her hat fall off? Hold on. Hold on to the sheet.
Okay, I'll just hold on to this. So you remember how we drew with her, right? Last time.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're
Do you
not going to this
Do you
time.
remember what she did after?
She threw it away?
No, you'll see. That way, Olivia will be spared from Miss Prockling's scolding. With the note safely in my pocket, I can focus entirely on the teacher's lecture, which was dragging on and on and on. And suddenly, I find myself leaning over to see what the wheelchair-bound girl is doing now. She's hunched over, arms tucked her desk, moving lazily.
Mr. Nito, is there a problem?
I bolt upward when the teacher calls my name and notice that a lot of eyes are now on me. No, ma'am, I was just trying to see the board better. Prockling huffs.
If you paid attention to what I said, that wouldn't be necessary, Mr. Nito. Why?
Yes, ma'am.
That goes double for the rest of you.
Yes, Miss Prockling.
Good. Now where were we? Alright, the old world myth of Magellanica,
Magellanka.
or what would be more accurate to say is my home continent.
She went on talking about her spider-infested homeland. I found my eyes looking back at a certain someone. Certain someone who was now looking back at me with wide-eyed shock. I'm caught in the briefest of staring contests, and for once I managed to win. Olivia's head whipped back forward. It stayed locked forward for the rest of class. But the last look I saw from her that came after the surprise, that one radiated anger. Filled the whole folded paper in my pocket, and my mood suddenly dips. I mean, no one else was adding to it either. That look plus the knowledge of what I had in my pocket. Take the note back out, folding it to see the singular doodle on the page. The corner of my vision, I noticed Olivia raise her hand to Miss Brockling.
All right, Miss Halford, you may leave now. I think we can skip this part, or no?
No, it would light up if we could.
Okay. Everyone else, you may take the last 5 minutes to start on your homework.
Olivia takes her time to pack away her supplies, occasionally glancing my way. Gone is the paranoia from earlier. It's now become just plain annoyance. As she's leaving, I sketch the first thing that comes to mind. Olivia waits at the doorway for Miss Prockling to open it for her. Her head turns my way one last time, and I hold up a doodle page with a big fat doodle of Prockling in the center of it. Her eyes widen again, though she's forced out when the teacher coughs meaningfully next to her. It's too late for me to realize that Prockling sees me holding the paper up.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
try in vain to hide the paper, but but then the teacher is marching her way over.
Listen, this wouldn't have happened if he just stuffed it in his mouth. And what do we have here, Mr. Nito?
She snatches the paper out of my grasp.
Haven't I already told you about wasting the time you have in class?
Her eyes go wide when she sees the unflattering doodle of herself. She looks at me, face scrunched in anger.
If this is your attempt at making a humorous gesture, Mr. Nito, then I do not find it funny at all.
Before I could explain myself, Procklin pulled the papers in my hands and unceremoniously tossed it into the trash bin. Shoot. Defeated, I slump into my seat now with no paper at all. Finally, the bell rings and the rest of us are excused. As I pack my things, I hope Olivia will understand what happened. Now I get why Olivia gets to leave some classes early. The halls are so packed and chaotic. Hold on, let me see if I can skip this. Okay. So, when she waited, right?
Yeah.
But you know why she waited for the first time?
Why?
She wanted to give him a ride down in the elevator.
Okay.
But do you think she's gonna do that now?
No.
She continues to look at me with a vague look of confusion, as if being as a whole was an enigma. I mean, I wouldn't hurt to try, right? Olivia hums in disagreement, finally turning away. Ah, crap. Maybe that was too forward to me. Oh, by the way, I don't have the note on me anymore.
Note. What with the doodles from class right now?
Yeah, Procklin saw me with it just as you left and she tossed it away.
Sounds about right.
And look, I didn't mean to hold on to it during class, but I didn't want you to get in trouble with Procklin if she saw you with it. Seemed like the best option for everyone, you know? She seems surprised by my reasoning and stirs in her emotions, and she settles on neutral.
Whatever. I deal with her on the regular anyways.
Her head turns to look neutrally
Are you
at
making something in the oven?
Yes, why?
Okay, I was just like, why do I smell the oven?
I didn't notice the school had elevators. Why don't more people use it? Fetches a key from her pocket, so that's part of her accommodations, makes sense. By now the hallway was cleared up a bit. The elevator arrives and Olivia rolls in. She moves her arm to push the button and jams the key in some slot.
Anyways, later.
I'll see you tomorrow then. I watch as the door slowly shut with a squeak until I can no longer see the green gator girl. My senses return to me and I start making my way to the metro station. So yeah, he gets ditched instead of...
Makes sense.
Yeah. As I make the journey home, I look back at the progress I made with Olivia. It's definitely been a rocky start, but I put it on unfortunate circumstances. Though maybe there were some things I could have done better. Liz and Ben may have had a bit of point about Olivia, but I'll keep trying.
Oh, Jesus.
Weekend
I don't wanna
September
do
has
this,
come
man.
and gone, and I'm finally feeling acclimated to St. Hammond. Yeah, I think I can skip this. You didn't know there was a fucking holiday, you dipshit! How dare you!
Dumbass.
Oh my god!
I hate that the pool keeps disappearing under her.
It was only her top half there. I barely realized that. That was terrifying.
Jesus.
That was genuinely terrifying. Oh my god. And she drew him. Which one did you choose last time?
I did the second one, so I guess the first one.
Invite Olivia to join you back outside. Okay. Yeah, okay. If I'm going outside, it'd be rude for me to leave without saying bye at least. She looks at me quizzically.
Sure.
But I think I'll try staying until the end. This has probably been the best day I've had since I moved here. My first real friends in a long while. I'm glad to have been invited. She's not leaving. She's scanning me suspiciously. Damien's been a great friend, and his folks have been really nice to me. Better than my own parents, even. You're lucky to have them, I think.
I guess. Good for you. Have fun with that. I really need to.
I think you should come along. He freezes.
What?
Her eyes widen, some of the color leaves her face.
No. I can't.
Why not?
Mr. and Miss Payne. They already have Vincent and Damien to worry about. Right now they're hosting all the other guests. Got plenty to deal with already. I'm not worth the accommodations. Just leave it. Let them be normal. Even then, it's like I said, I don't have much time left. Bitch makes it seem like she's dying.
That's a little overly harsh. Imagine if that's how the fourth ending was.
That would have been so sad. Oh my god.
And it was every argument she had. They're the kind of arguments that come from desperation and guilt to convince herself it's for her own good. Maybe it's a little presumptuous, but that's at least the sort of thoughts I've had reading notes from my parents allotting me resources, just like I'm an anthropomorphized mouth. You're an anthropomorphized inco. Certainly doesn't seem like I'm worth it to them sometimes. But they're your godparents, right? They're helping your folks, yeah, but they chose to have you here because they want to let you be normal.
It doesn't.
A normal part of their family, I mean. I don't think they'd have you here if they didn't want that.
Oh, please go on and tell me more about my own family.
Her voice is sardonic. She's not making eye contact anymore, but she's listening intently. This is all stuff she knows already. You're absolutely right about one thing. You don't have much time left. Neither do I, honestly, even if it's mostly because of moving. You know what they say about rolling stones gathering no moss, and that way we're in the same boat. Give it a shot. There's some perfectly good moss right up there.
Okay. I'll try it with you. That analogy was pretty dumb, but you're right.
I think after that everything's the same. Oh. Yeah. Cannonball.
Oh my god.
This is supposed to be the sad one. You're just laughing at it.
I'm sorry. It's just so funny. Okay, defend her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I showed support for her last time.
Yeah.
You stop that!
No, dude, he fucking pulls out a PSA out of his ass, basically.
What?
Screw it.
What
If
does
Olivia's
that
not going to
mean?
defend herself, then I will. Olivia needs my help
Oh
here.
no.
Whoa, hey, what's going on here?
Oh good lord. It's basic Baldy. Baldy's basics?
Mm-hmm.
Oh good lord. It's basic Baldy coming to save the day now. Piss off, new guy. You won't score any points doing this.
I grit my teeth as if this
Wait,
were...
was that... Did she mean that?
I grit my
Hold on.
teeth as if this were for popularity. Luckily, I know what to do in this situation. Hey, I can go get a teacher right now. This is how my classmates treat each other. I'm disappointed.
Oh no, bro.
Dude, I chose this option the first time because I had faith in Inko. After this, I didn't have faith in him anymore. He kept fucking pulling the fucking PSA shit like, when people are bullying you, go get a teacher.
God damn it, I hate this.
Okay.
I'm disappointed.
Especially you two, Lunara, Kiara. Kiara and
Oh,
Lunara
shit.
took aside a bit, more aware of their situation now that I've pointed it out.
You know him? Yeah. Doesn't surprise me Lunara's gotten cozy with him, but come on, dude. We weren't hanging up on Olivia.
You were. I saw all of it. How you all bullied her?
Bully? Really?
It spits out the word bully like it's the word of the day in kindergarten. Somehow it makes me feel silly for saying it.
This is so cringe. You gonna tell me to pick on someone my own size next?
What?
They're
Did you
about the
even
same
hear
height.
me? I said I'd go get a teacher.
All the people my own size. I think I killed them all already. I'm kidding. You really need to loosen up, huh?
Are you ignoring me? I said...
Yes. I heard you the first time, retard. Instead of repeating yourself over and over like a frickin' idiot, how about you try a threat that actually scares me?
Suspension doesn't scare you? She smiles.
Let's just call it friends in higher places.
Ben.
God damn it,
Look,
Ben.
just cut Olivia some slack.
Shut that gullet of yours. Hey, Olivia. I think your paladin here hasn't graduated night school yet.
What the fuck? How does she know what a paladin is?
Actually, she's a nerd, dude.
You wouldn't like
You
it
can
if it
see
were
it.
you. Mia laughs dryly.
Why the fuck are you trying so hard? It's hilarious. Are you just trying to get a piece of that leathery gator tail? Ew.
What the fuck?
Yes, fuck. Exactly that. I don't want to.
Say it.
I don't wanna.
Say it.
Let me slip something that works into those pants, babe. Ew.
The other two start chortling again. Mia's forced me lower on their social scales. They're compromised. The face heats up. I'm starting to see red. And yet I'm frozen in place. How can she just claim something like that without hesitation?
Because she is a bitch. Oh my, he's not responding at all. His head is so red. He's totally into what?
Gumping.
It? What
Yeah.
is gumping? Do I want to know what that is?
You know Forrest Gump, right?
Oh,
Yeah. It's a term for fucking retarded people.
that's weird. I don't like that.
This was a mistake. No, it's for Olivia. They're not focusing on her anymore. Can still fix this. Take a step forward to continue my argument, but Olivia grabs me by the wrist. She
Just
gives me a
stop.
pleading
Oh,
look,
please.
one that makes my thoughts stop in their tracks.
Aw, isn't that sweet? See, she knows you shouldn't be embarrassing yourself more than you already have.
Is that true? She gives a single solemn nod.
Oof. How touching. Hey, it's getting late. You gonna clean up your fucking act or what?
She glares at Mia, then to me, then back. Another single nod.
Oh. So I can try basically anything with you and it's no dice, but when things get rough for him, things change? Good to know.
The three saunter off and round the corner. I turn to look at Olivia, who in turn scowls and wheels past me without a word. I reach out to her. Olivia, what are you? She smacks my hand away. I'm sorry. It's just that I couldn't sit back and let Mia trash talk you like that. Olivia stops in her tracks for a moment, her head turning back towards me. In her eyes, I don't see any anger or sadness, only disappointment.
Damn. I just...
Her citrine eyes are downcast, her claws kneading the cheap leather of her armrest. It takes me a second to realize Olivia isn't talking to me.
gotta...
Olivia doesn't even wait for me to say anything back to her request. Her arms push roughly on the rims of her chair, which takes off down the hall without so much as giving anything or anyone the time of day.
Shh. Why did you close the back door?
History class is as bland as it usually is. Procton continues prattling on about... Hold on, let's see. Yeah, okay, we can skip this. So
Wait,
for me,
wait. I gotta let the dogs out because you
I
closed the back door.
I stood up to Mia for Olivia, and I end up in this mess. I don't think she's back yet.
You have a timer for whatever's in the oven, right?
I haven't put anything in yet. I was gonna go do that real quick.
Oh, okay.
Let me go do that real quick. I just need to put the potatoes in.
Okay. I was told to tell you guys stories. Once upon a time, there was a dog named Pazuzu. And he was tall and lanky and most likely a baby skinwalker. Alright, I should make a story about Pazuzu the skinwalker. He wanted a family, so he disguised himself as a dog. like a mimikyu. And then he got a family and was scared of everything. He wanted to eat the people, but he didn't. Because they fed him and loved him and called him George Pazuzu. The end. Make one up about Kata. Okay, once upon a time, there was a dog named Kedamono. And all of his siblings were taken, and then a skinwalker found him and adopted him. And then the skinwalker instantly regretted his decision when he realized that the dog was too hyper for him, but he couldn't take him back. The end. Snake never draws anything on time. uh, let's see. Let's see. Let's look for another one. Once upon a time, there was Corvid. Okay, there was a trash cat, and she was found at a bus stop by a giant, and he was going to leave her there, and she screamed, and her scream was so powerful that the giant saved her. The end. No, we're not gonna spoil the ending. Okay, once upon a time, there was a blind cat named Foxy. And he had a sister, but we're not going to talk about his sister right now. We're talking about Foxy. And then he was taken by two giants, and then he got to live 8 whole years. And then one of the giants brought home 2 demons, and he was very upset with her. The end.
And then the other giant brought home a smaller cat. The
He was
end.
very upset with him. The end.
That one fucking part was the only thing. Everything else was the same except for this.
Ooh. Why was Damien in the void? Ah!
Damien is always in the void. Yeah, Dog Khan's alive.
Oh god. The ugly crying. I can't hate you?
Faced with those unbidden words from Olivia, I'd have to be a heartless bastard to do anything but accept her apology. It's clear that the guilt has been rotting in her conscience ever since. What she did was wrong, no doubt about it. But then again, thinking of her circumstances, how can I blame her? How could anyone? I probably would have ended up having to do the same thing in her shoes. At this point, Olivia has put herself through enough stress as it is. There's one thing she needs to hear right now. It's that I forgive her. I don't hate you, Olivia.
You don't?
No, I don't. I won't lie, I definitely felt hurt when I first found out. The fact that you're willing to admit your mistakes shows that you're growing as a person. I'm really glad to hear that we're friends. It's refreshing to hear her say it. I was worried she was only just putting up with me. Olivia seems understandably puzzled over my lack of anger towards her.
I figured you'd be more upset. Because Is this just your pity? If so, I don't want it.
It's not pity, Olivia. I'm accepting your apology. I don't want you to feel guilty about it. The sooner we can put all this behind us, the better. I can tell you're a good person, so don't worry about it, alright? I offer her my best smile. Olivia slowly nods.
When you put it that way, I guess. Still, truth be told, I deserve to fail. Actually face consequences. I can't fucking read. I'm a fraud. All over a damn painting.
Olivia, you did what you thought you had to do, and you're saying sorry for the consequences. That's all that matters. Scooch closer to Olivia. That was you taking action in a way I never would have guessed. Crime of passion, I think it's called. Probably wrong, but she gets the idea. The world runs on those. You don't need to change. I don't think you did anything wrong. She leans her head against the wall of the railing before looking at me with a half smile.
You're right. I'm just throwing everything away like an idiot. Just scared.
I'm here with you. I coax the rest of the tired grin from her. She looks down at the shredded papers again. After everything was said and done, things became quiet. And we've done everything after that.
Guts.
Guts.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh
Yeah,
god, not the video game.
The actual endings are like so long, but the main part is the same in almost everything except for the small parts afterwards. Yeah, but thinking back to that confrontation with Mia, standing up for her didn't really pay off either. That was a while ago. I just don't know. I look over the crowd again. The match is about halfway done, judging by the remaining health pools.
Don't do it.
Oh, he did it. No, even if this Buster loser wants to give Olivia special treatment for her disability, I'm not going out to compensate for her sake. She hates that. As for the game, though, it's a bit disappointing. What can you do? It's just one match. I had plenty of fun with Olivia today, and we'll have fun afterwards as well. We should just focus on that, and the game. On display, I watched Wani Long do some crazy gravity-defying rise and spin kick. I like how Olivia's supposed to be over here, but she's over here.
We glitched her.
Doesn't this imply the nickname Hot Wheels was also given out of pity? Discarding that thought. No need to make myself mad. Wani Long manages to go from that absurd kick into grabbing Buster's large character and bodily dragging him to the bottom of the screen. The arcade machine replays the impact, landing thrice and even in slow-mo. Winner, Wani Long. Buster throws up his arms in defeat. Well, you got me. Looks like I underestimated you. He sticks out a hand for Olivia. When she goes to grab it, he shakes it firmly.
Thanks. Pretty good too.
Buster raises her arm like a wrestling champion. The gathered crowd bursts into cheers once more. Damien, too, I consider if he just forgot. No, he has the right idea. I'm not going to be sticking the mud about it. Alright, that was awesome. Hey, you know they sell food here, right? We should get some snacks to celebrate. Well, it was smelling grease. I was just assuming it was. Takes his own order and starts marching off in another distant direction.
Damien, wait for the rest of us.
Behind me, Olivia's brows furrows with worry just for a second. I smile back at her. She shakes her head and smiles back. You did pretty great.
Thanks.
You hungry? Damien wants to go get stuff.
Damien's always hungry. But sure, I'm up for a pretzel.
Alright, let's go catch up with him. And this is all Sam. Might actually be able to do a second ending today. Oh. Sickness and in health.
Okay,
You did this one last time, right?
yeah.
So we gotta do
Yeah,
this
do
one.
that one, fuck it.
Oh, let's go, Hannah. Who is this? Where's Lucy? Where's my daughter?
Steven.
Why?
Okay.
What the fuck? Hold on. We're going back. Hold on. No, stop skipping. Stop it. We gotta go back. Did you see Damien at that fucking angle?
No.
Why is he askew? The fuck? Okay, that's weird.
Do it. Jesus. Okay,
I should
consult
the
Olivia.
others about Olivia.
Yeah.
Can't go into this without being prepared. I really don't want to let Olivia down, especially after all I've done for her. What kind of things does Olivia like? How? What kinds of things do girls in general like? I might be able to find some pointers online too. By the end, I can be a good boyfriend. I just need to figure out how. When I reach for my phone, my fingers brush the camera that's still hung around my neck. Wait, I still need to take these pictures, so I can't just drop this entirely. I definitely don't want to let Iadakam down, even though I'm not that good. Well, Ben's been on top of his game all night. Even now, he's still snapping up shots, so I'm sure Iadakam will have enough by the end of the night. It's not like I'm offering anything crazy valuable here. I meander to the far wall of the hall and find a way to sleep outside. Phone in hand, I scroll through my previous calls to find Damien. I'll have all the info I need. And he called me the other week to ask if the following day was a school holiday. On a Saturday. Here it is. Just what I needed. And now as I listen to the dial tone, all I can do is wait. Come on, pick up. Cool evening air of the autumn nips on my skin. The slow breeze ruffling the tree branches of nearby trees. Some leaves are blown lazily off their branches, drifting with each other to a songless dance. I did always prefer nature photography. It's a lot less hectic compared to tonight.
So true. Oh, so Sophia answers this time. Wait, when does Vinny answer?
That was during him trying to figure out what to do with Liz and Olivia fighting.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Hello, Payne residence.
Huh? Oh, sorry, Miss Payne. I thought this was Damien's phone.
It is. He left his phone on the table while he takes the trash out. One moment. Damien, sweetie, you have a school friend on the phone.
Oh, Ma, I told you not to answer these spam calls.
It's Inko.
Oh, snap, that's cool, Mom. Hey, Inko. I can make out the frantic shuffling of the phone. What do you need me for? Okay, just play it cool. Right. I wanted to ask about, wait, how do I even ask him this? Well, I want to be a better friend for Olivia, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm following. I was wondering if you knew anything else I should know. Silence lets me know how stupid that sounded. Huh? Well, I think she likes anime and soda in the arcade. But didn't you know all this already? I do, yes. But I mean, like, anything a bit
Jesus
further than
Christ.
that? I mean, you like Olivia, don't you, Inko? I didn't say that. Despite the stiff breeze, I can feel my face burning up. Shut up. Say it. Say what? I don't need to tell you nothing. Now I got it all day to wait. Do you? Damon, I'm serious. I need some help here. I'm serious too. Come on, say it. I'm not confirming or denying anything. Well, maybe I should hang up then. See you at school tomorrow, Inko, my man. Damn, fine. Damien, yes. I take a deep breath and say it. Alright, I like her. Huh? Who? Oh, come on.
God.
Olivia. Oh, what? What about her?
Oh my god.
I'm not hearing complete sentences here. Screw you. I like Olivia. I want to know what advice you have as a friend. I'm serious. There we go. In all seriousness, I don't have much for you. I haven't thought of Olivia that way since, like, 3rd grade. I don't got anything game changing for you. Great. But hey, I'm here for you, man. Just don't act a fool. Start with violent out, you know? Not in the slightest. I'm saying, look, you're calling because you think there's some big secret here, right? I'm telling you, there isn't one. That in itself is an advantage. You don't need to be focusing on, like, strategy. Just let it happen. Wait, does she know? No, I don't think so. Think she likes me too? Well, yeah, that's the long and short of what I got. Have you ever been in a relationship, Damien? Yeah, a few. Nothing serious, though. Hey, want to go to school dance, that sort of thing? Never went anywhere, you know. Yeah. Alright, I should get back to it. Sorry to bother. Hey, call anytime, man. Thanks. Be seeing you. See you later, Gator Dater. Fight the urge to throw my phone into the brick wall. That was completely pointless. Place a hand on my forehead and take a deep breath. At this point, I should just try to get some photos to look somewhat competent at my job. I slipped my phone back into my pocket, grabbed my camera, and began walking around the hall. Doing my best to look for opportunities to snap some decent shots, I do a lap around the hall. Even then, I'm still struggling to find anything good. It isn't long before I notice Ben across from me, and the looks of it, he's managing a fair bit better than I am. Not only is he finding better shots than I am, but the guests are going to him fast for shots. Actually, the more I think about it, Ben might actually have some decent advice to give, right? Better than what I got for Damien, at least. Stereotypically maneuver around the various wedding goers, impeding my path trying to get to Ben. Eventually, I have an opening while Ben is currently taking a picture of another couple by their table. Not wanting to seem like I'm lost, I try to blend in and join him. I get near Ben and get down on one knee and take alternate angle shots of the couple. As if he had a sixth sense, Ben quickly noticed my presence, shocked that I was next to him. Nico, what are you doing? I just wanted to get some alternate shots for the lovely couple, just in case they would like them, you know? I give off an awkward laugh, though I'm not amusing Ben. He gives me an icy glare that sends shivers down my spine as I've clearly stepped into his territory. I think it'd be more efficient if we work in different parts of the venue. What if there are people over there that want their picture taken? If the people over there wanted a picture, I wouldn't be here in the first place. Then wordlessly goes back to snapping photos. I get back on my feet and then close to the preoccupied Paris to talk to him. Look, Ben, I need some advice. Thank you, young man. No problem. Oh, that was a man.
Thank you, young man. Sorry, my husband spoke for me.
No problem, ma'am. Finished with the couple's photos, Ben turns around and begins to hoof it down the venue to look at more photo ops. I match his pace in order to keep up with him. Advice, you say? It's about Olivia. Mentioning the baryonic stops Ben dead in his tracks. Turns around and faces me. What about Olivia? Well, it's just that I take a deep breath, say to myself, the thing is, I think I love Olivia. Ben's face goes from confusion to sheer surprise.
Okay, hold on.
What?
We were just talking about liking her. Damn.
Dude is infatuated. His eyes going as big as his glasses. Wait, what? Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. And since you've known her for longer, I figured I could ask you some things about her. Ben? Ben! What?
Damn.
Sorry, I must have misheard you. You said you were in love with Olivia, and I did, or I think I am. Look, I don't really know, but I'm asking for some help, and Parasor clasps his hand on my shoulder and smiles broadly. This is wonderful news. Olivia has always been a bit of a loner, but to know that someone like you likes her like that is just fantastic. His arm wraps around my neck and he starts dragging me away from the wedding crowd. Okay, right, so you want to know more about Olivia, yeah? We used to be the best of friends way, way back. I paid close attention to Ben as he went over his history with a girl I may or may not love. Part of me wanted to take notes on my phone as he listed down all the shows they used to watch together. By the time he'd hit the cues, I'd noticed that some of the guests had left. Should I be writing all this down? I think he'll be fine. Has Olivia even changed his music taste in the last 3 years? 3? Aren't you talking to her these days? I mean, not as much as I used to. It's been a while since we had a sit down. Wait, but Mia came and told us you wanted to talk to her at lunch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Huh. Thought you were above gossip, Inko. Sorry. Anyway, Olivia and I don't talk much, but I think we should. Hell, if I was around more, I could have helped you two get to know one another sooner. Maybe even... A shrill cry interrupts us. Across the room, the newlyweds are in some altercation. I guess it's the time of the night for the groom to carry the bride out, but for some reason she's riding piggyback like a grade schooler. He laughs to himself maniacally while she complains and holds onto his hair to keep balance. Well, that relationship isn't going to last.
Oh my
Inko?
god.
Yeah, sorry. Back on track. What's important is that you always be mindful of her condition. Her condition? You know what I mean. Olivia absolutely hates spatial treatment, and it can get to a point where that in itself is a burden that weighs down on her friends, refusing to accept help to the point she becomes a problem for those around her. Ben sighs. I would know. Are you talking about how Olivia tries to do things on her own? Yeah, like for all the times I tried to help her out, she just gets all pouty and silent as if I'm stepping on her toes. No wonder people try to avoid her, you know? You can't just keep pushing people away. I care about Olivia, but she doesn't do herself any favors. Truth be told, I'm a bit excited to hear this from you. If you could get through to her, we could be friends again. I'd definitely do it right this time. I don't want to impose anything on her that wouldn't be right. Well, see, that's exactly what you want to avoid. Otherwise, your relationship is going to be one-sided. One-sided? Relationships are all about mutual respect for one another. Anything less than that is unreasonable. Without that understanding, it's doomed to fail. And
Ben, are you hearing anything that you're saying?
And one thing to understand, Olivia, is that her condition needs special considerations, ones that she doesn't fully agree with. So you have to account for that from her, otherwise it won't work out. Is that why you two stopped talking? Alright, you boys, ready to pack up? Pretty long night, huh? Our teacher looks haggard as he walks up to us. His wings are dragging the floor. He's propping himself up with one of the light stands they brought. Despite his exhaustion, he's grinning wildly. You two enjoy your first work experience. Oh, absolutely, Mr. Idakon. I managed to load up both of the memory cards you gave to me. I even managed to try out the different kinds of lenses you had brought. Good to hear, Ben. What about you, Inko? Well, if I'm being honest with you, I wasn't on my A game tonight. Well, I suppose it's a tough order to start with. So many things to account for, and... no, I meant that I didn't really get that many good shots, Mr. Idakon. I didn't even finish the first card you gave me. I see. Well, when we go through these next week, I'm sure they'll be fine. Oh, definitely. The groom saunters up with a huge grin on his face, slugging an arm around the teacher's shoulders. I can't wait for to see these. Idakon straightens up and shrugs the arm off, turning to the newly married man. You'll see them when you see them. My team still needs to go through all the pictures and weed out the chaff. Oh, come on, T. Can't you give your body a preview or something? Idakon sighs a bit. Hey, it's your special day. Ben, could you go fetch the laptop and card reader? Yes, sir. Inko, while he's doing that, can you start packing up everything into the trunk? Sure thing, Mr. Idakon. Before I turn away to start, the tired Taro takes the camera from me. You can sit at that table over there. The two older men head off, leaving Ben and I to get started on packing everything up. While Ben and I are busy dismantling the multitude of standing flashes and lamps, the bridegroom and Mr. Idakon sit at the clean-up table with the laptop before them. I can't really make out what they're saying, but I can kind of tell based on the way that the three switch between quietly focused and laughing loudly. By the time the back of the car is loaded up, the last of the wedding party is departed. Nothing left to do, Ben and I linger a bit behind the group. Think about it already? Huh? My advice. Olivia doesn't need help. If you're really aiming to ask her out, keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. Thanks, Ben. No problem. And we're done. Yeah, don't want to keep the missus waiting too long. Not tonight. Ugh. Alright, good night, everyone. He points to me for a moment. Good luck to you, little guy. Be seeing you, Mel. Be seeing you, Mel. The groom saunters off. You two ready to go? Yeah, I'm pretty beat. My legs are killing me. Feels like my shins are about to explode. Better get used to that pain, Inko. I need more of that to come once we start doing all-day events like sport matches or air shows. Any advice you can give me to avoid the pain? And taps his chin. Comfy shoes, good soles, and plenty of squats to build up your leg strength. Maybe also going out for power walks and jogs to really build muscles. Great. Even when I pick a career choice that doesn't involve physical activity, I still somehow wind up having to exercise in order to be successful. Either way, it's not long before we climb into the car behind to begin our journey back to the school. I settle into the rhythmic motion of the car as it glides along the road. The cityscape of Volcadera Bluffs passes by, and I can't help but admire it. The mood is quickly killed, however, as Ben calls a certain red-scaled Goro. The Sastrian... Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. He changes the subject, asks if Pace can pick me up. Looks like we're taking the night metro home. Still had fun today. Yeah. So now we can skip. Because the difference was that we didn't have the conversation with Olivia there.
Okay.
I think I'm doing perfectly well in that regard. And so is Olivia here. They just drove over to the green dino, who seems to jump in surprise.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The response seems almost instinctual on her part. That must mean she's really taken to my support. Phew, that's a relief. I suppose that's good to hear. Leviathan finishes jotting down something on his clipboard, finally turning to Principal Scalar. I think I have everything I need for the time being.
So, Mr. Ferris, why don't we adjourn to the faculty lounge?
So instead of her like saying like, well, you know, this shit was
We
kind of
need better accommodations. Yeah.
yeah. This whole thing, I think it's the same way. The exact same. Okay, we got no, we don't skip that. We never skip this. We have to watch it every time.
Good animation. It's awesome. Smack.
Is that the Flowey damage noise?
Maybe. It's such a great animation.
Yeah. So take the key in this one. Alright, let's get this over with. We've gotten this far. Time to end it. Had about enough with all this stress. And by the looks of it, so has Olivia. She's been dealing with this much longer than me, so it's time for me to carry my own weight here. It's the least I can do to take that final step for her. Even if she doesn't trust Iadakon, she trusts me. She doesn't trust Iadakon? That doesn't sound right.
No,
Can't be
it
anything
doesn't.
else. It's just that. Enough nonsense. Take the
no.
key and move aside the key to the panel. No, what she's doing there is that she's scared. She needs reassurance, and you didn't reassure her.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, yeah, you see, you can't do it on your own.
Oh, Lord.
I'm glad you two are okay.
Yeah, I thought she was actually gonna kill us.
Sir Dakon shakes his head before she smiles softly at us. Have some faith in the faculty here. We do our best for you. With what we have on Nia now, we can justify watching her like a hawk from here on. It looked like Inko tripped because of the fucking the noise.
He got dazed.
Yeah. Do you want to watch that animation too?
I
Or
guess.
we don't have to.
I want to make friends. Okay. Pineapple. Oh my god.
Yeah, we got to see Vinny.
Okay, no, wait. Yeah, I guess Liz?
So
The second one?
This one?
Yeah?
That's what you asked last time.
Oh, okay, let's go find Olivia.
A heavy breath escapes me as I stand up from my chair. Excuse me, Liz. Her head tilts comically further than needed in question. Just want to check on Olivia.
Oh.
She waves me off as I turn away. Making my way through the restaurant, a part of me marvels at how I don't even feel the room spin. It makes me dizzy, honestly. But it's mental busy work to distract myself. After all, I have no idea what I'm going to say to Olivia. Should I ask her how she is?
There you go.
Well, I'm on the spot now. Hey, just came to see what you're doing. Thought I had more time to think about things, but instead of being by the restrooms, Olivia was right here by the bar.
Wanted to see if they'd give me a mimosa.
What?
Mimosa. You know, like OJ and champagne.
Olivia, you can't drink.
Says you.
Takes a long sip from a glass flute filled with orange liquid. I make to slap it out of her hand, but her tail stops me.
Joking, jeez. It's like you, Inko, a virgin.
She grins at my scowl and continues sipping on her drink.
Want some?
So she just got orange juice.
It's probably orange juice and then like fizzy,
Sparkling water.
sparkling something, yeah.
She holds out the glass to me with a smug smile of hers. Taking the flute, I can clearly see where her lips had touched it. She looks to be leaning forward as I stare at the glass. Ignoring the heat in my cheeks, I tip the glass above me, carefully pouring some of the liquid in my mouth. Oh. This is just juice and ginger ale, Olivia.
Ginger ale.
Handing her back the glass for a split second, I thought I saw some disappointment in her eyes. Maybe I'm just seeing things now. With the shake of my head, I refocus. I came to check on Olivia and fix things between her and Liz. You okay, Olivia?
Yeah, totally. Why wouldn't I be?
Her eyes are wide open and yet not looking my way. Because of what Liz said.
Oh.
She sags in her chair. Olivia?
Yeah. No, yeah. That was...
Finger circles the lip of her glasses she thinks.
Not hurt, just frustrated.
She looks at her glass one final time and then downs the last quart of it in a single swallow. Afterwards, Olivia sets it on the bar on top of a couple of crumpled dollar bills.
I mean, Liz doesn't get it, Ingo. Maybe she walked a while in my shoes. A mile in my shoes. What did I say?
A while.
She would, but...
I hate to see you guys go at it like this.
Yeah. Maybe it's been a long time coming for me, but who cares?
A long time coming?
You know, she's been a bit frustrated for a while. Probably been holding that in. Doesn't mean I want to hear it, though. All the time I've known her, she's just been so far ahead of me. You heard her yap about how her art's getting better, how many connections she has, and how it'll get her $1 billion or whatever. I'm the better artist, but I don't even know how to start getting my crap together like that. I look at the chasm between us and it fills me with dread. It's just jealousy. I know it. It's just been getting worse every time she mentions getting further in life. Well, I can't even convince myself to try. It's different actually getting her upset at me over this specifically. I just mentioned being someone she'd consider a real acquaintance and she blows up like that.
You want to talk about it?
No.
You sure?
Is that what you wanted to see me about?
Partially. The other part is what I'm a bit confused. I wasn't expecting things to go the way they did. So I came to see you to ask for help to make this right.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm not apologizing if that's what you mean. The first one, I guess?
It's not my fault they reacted like school children. Olivia, hear me out.
What?
You just admitted yourself you were expecting that from Liz, yeah? You know how she's been feeling. I want to smooth things out with everyone. Can you please help me?
She's the one that snapped at me. What do you want from me?
Just to consider her feelings. She's already down because her date idea fell through, and then you said you don't even want to be here.
That's not what I said.
Basically was. She's doing something nice for us, Olivia. I've been trying to include everyone in the conversation. It just needs to happen. There's no need for us to have any ill will towards each other, right?
No.
So can we try to smooth things over with Liz? I got a plan. Once we get back, I can chime into the argument, put it to rest.
Okay. But you're helping me when I do finally get the painting.
You got it. So ready to go back? Her smile seems to travel all the way to her tail as it bobs alongside her head's nod.
Sure.
Then it follows me back to our table.
Hey, you guys are back. Everything good? All cooled up?
Yeah, everything's great. I want to give my 2 cents to try to resolve everything.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Okay, since he's an asshole, he might side with Liz.
Olivia, you really did hurt Liz's feelings when you said you'd rather not be here. After all she's done to make this trip happen. And it's true, you've been like this for a while. You said you had an inferiority complex regarding Liz, much better than you think she is. But it shouldn't say anything in regards to your painting skill or how you deal with friends.
Kids.
Both of them look pissed.
Oh, Jesus.
You've made great progress since, and what Liz said to you wasn't called for, but you really should take others' feelings into account more. Like how we do for you. You can't just be thoughtless like you've been, yeah?
Ugh. Okay, whatever.
So we're good?
Sure. Thank you, Inko.
It's just like, dude, you just fucking made things worse.
Mm.
Just seeing her head just hang there is really funny.
Goodbye.
Depression coming in 3 seconds.
Nah.
He's dead!
Damn, already? I didn't realize how fast that came.
Yeah, it's because we skip a lot of reading during this.
That's true.
So, this one.
Ben has the right idea.
Olivia needs us now more than ever. I think Ben has the right idea. That's what Iyadakon would want. Why is he like fucking snuggling Ben?
Because they're butt buddies.
These are scary times, so it makes sense to be afraid to be hurt. Don't worry, Olivia. I place my other hand on Olivia's reassuringly. I'm here with you. No, you're. How the fuck are you doing that? Stretchy arms, McGee. We all are. Ben is extending the olive branch here, right? You just need to accept it. Ben gives a tense, shaky, but approving nod. I'm glad you guys are seeing the situation for what it is, and just how important it is that we make this eulogy something beautiful. Olivia glances around hazily, her voice broken.
You read that in Ben's voice.
Oh, shit. Oh, she glances around hazily, her voice broken. I'm sorry.
Ben has become the narrator.
I mean, with this one, yeah.
I don't want him to be gone, Inko. Too much that I didn't.
I know. But we need to face reality. And we can do it together.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready to face anything at all.
It's okay, Olivia. I know it's close to Iyadakon, but it clearly meant so much more to him to you. He was the only teacher that seemed to really care, right? She nods. So you're the most hurt, the most afraid.
Okay.
And we're here to support you. We just need to help us help you. If you're not ready to face reality, we can help you to think straight. To face it together. Can you do that? Her eyes rove over both Ben and I, and then back to our interlocked fingers. Since he's right behind Ben, my brain's just like, your interlocked fingers?
Interlocked his fingers.
I take hold of her
Good
other
dude.
hand. She blushes and looks at me dead in the eyes. Can you help us?
This is so weird with him standing there. Okay. afraid, but if you're there.
I'm here. Ben clears his throat. That was very inspiring of you, Inko. Sounds Art tensed up. He's calmed down a bit. He opens his mouth to continue, but I hold a hand up to stop him. Olivia's had enough for one day. Ben, could we get some alone time together? Oh, of course. I'll give you a bit of time to process all this. Ben walks up to me and pats me on the shoulder with a final solemn look at Olivia and nod towards me. He walks out of the classroom and leaves Olivia and I alone. As the door clicks closed behind me, I hear Olivia take a sharp and shuddery breath before turning to look at me. Her eyes are glossy and puffy on the edges. Trails of tears stain down her cheeks, and her expression is of someone who doesn't want to believe that it's true, but knows deep down that it is. As I look at her, I feel my emotions come back twice as hard. So this is something we already read. I don't think this part changes at all. Okay, we can skip this part because it's just talking about stuff to. Oh! Leave me alone, Akira. Ting. Ah!
Jesus Christ. You leave her alone.
I'd hate to wake her up. As I turn away from her, something catches my wrist, and everything else is the same. Oh, this part. You're going to hate this part so much.
Oh,
this part is what makes me hate ending one Inko. As silence overtakes the room, all eyes turn on me, and I'm considering how to approach the situation. I see Mia in the corner of my eye, along with the subtle fist she raises in warning. Recalling how badly she had thrashed the hallway causes a chill to run down my spine. Then let her speak first. He's trying to play it smart, I think. Maybe he's onto something. I could. If I take the heat for this, maybe Mia will finally leave me and Olivia alone. Actually, yeah, Mia knows the score. If I help her get her off the hook, I'd look pretty darn cool. She could even owe me one. Assuming the punishment isn't something drastic. I have no side of the incident, ma'am. I give up. It's exactly as Ben and Mia say. Instigated the whole thing. I hush gasp, manages to escape from Mia, but I ignore it and keep talking. I've been dealing with a lot lately, and when she was passing by, I remembered when she targeted me in PE on the first day, and I just saw the opportunity. Well, Inko, I'm very surprised. I'm glad you're willing to be so honest and accept responsibility for all this. It shows character. It grinds against my soul to lie and throw myself under the bus, but I nod and smile along. It's for the greater good, after all.
Well then, I also appreciate the show of character, but we're still going to have to lay down the law here.
Ben clears his throat loudly to draw the focus back on him. Miss Scaler, if I may, it's clear emotions are still running high. Damage to the hallway will be fixed over the weekend, and nobody was seriously injured, right? People could have gotten hurt, and I get that, but consider the circumstances. Inko is in mourning like the rest of us. On top of losing a teacher, he's lost a mentor as well. Is that not punishment enough? Do we really need to throw the book at the only human student during a tragedy during an audit? Scaler scoffs and grimaces.
That's actually smart.
I think it would be in everyone's best interest if everyone would just cut some slack. He could have just used that earlier in the fucking fourth ending. Like, Miss Scaler, we could just smooth this up under the rug because, you know, the auditor is here.
Right. Ben, you know that's not how we're supposed to look at this.
She complains, but she's
I went
clearly
to Mia's voice, my bad.
She complains, but she's clearly somewhat rattled by the concept.
Look, here's what I'm seeing here. Mr. Nito had some grudge against Miss Morietti, which he acted on with the camera flash. And this had the unintended effect of getting her hurt. So the whole thing effectively started with an accident.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Scaler turns her gaze to me next. I nod my affirmation. Scaler looks at Mia afterward, her eyes narrowing like daggers. Ben discreetly nudges Mia with his elbow.
Huh. Oh, yeah. That sounds like what happened. Right, and why did none of you come forward about this earlier?
Inko and Mia are both friends of mine. They were confiding in me about the situation. They both apologized to each other already. Skelly's glare comes my way once again.
You forgive each other.
Your doctor taught us a lot about forgiveness, ma'am. That was good. Skelly's glare switches back over to Mia.
And you, Miss Moriarty?
Already. Mia stares right back, the gears turning in her head. Ben tries to nudge her discreetly again, but she doesn't seem to take notice. I feel myself start to sweat. Think Mia would rather take the punishment than admit any sort of fault. I look at him. He looks at me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
A wave of relief washes over Ben and I. Skylar looks more frustrated than anything. She leans back in her desk chair and shuffles through some papers.
In addition to the report itself, our Yadakon left behind his account of what happened. In it, he describes Mia's actions as openly hostile and intentional. Why didn't this come up during the other one?
Because there was no reason to, because we were already going over it. Since Inko actually stood up for himself and said everything, she's just so that's why this happened. Could you blame her? She couldn't see anything and she was in a lot of pain.
In either case, it seems both parties are in agreement as to the situation. I suppose that's why Yadakon didn't mention a motive in his report.
Because he was hoping that Inko would have said something.
That Inko wouldn't be a little bitch boy. Now, I would like to give the benefit of the doubt, especially at a time like this.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
But especially at a time like this.
Mom just texted me, whenever you want, we're almost done. Woman,
What the fuck?
I tried calling you like 5 times.
Oh my god.
Whatever. Okay.
And given both of your statements, it seems whatever nonsense this is about has been resolved. Still, though, at the bare minimum, I'll have to give you both a day of Saturday detention to help clean up the mess. Afterwards, we'll have another talk to discuss this further.
Oh, shoot. So, this is better than I would have been otherwise. Sure, Mia is satisfied, she's slouching in her chair pretty hard at this point, feeling completely unthreatened. So Scalar dismisses us. Mia skips out of the office without another word, leaving both Ben and I behind. Quickly follows suit, not wanting to bother Scalar anymore. Once we're out in the hall and the door clicks behind us, Mia props herself against the wall beside Ben.
So, I'm in the clear now?
Almost clear. You still need to come in on Saturday, but after that you'll be good.
And the meeting after this?
Don't worry, I can easily make that not happen.
And my record?
Let's get it scrubbed. I'm pulling some big favors to make it happen. Let's out a deep sigh.
This is why I love you.
Ben's face turns fuchsia in seconds, and yet he's wearing the largest of smiles. Thanks. In the blink of an eye, Ben is now the one up against the wall, Mia looming above him with her hand right beside his head.
2 pegs.
God damn it, wife.
God damn it. Oh, just wait till later, Benny boy.
That fucking face he has, it's just like, oh boy, gee willikers, what will happen to me later? What about me?
What about you?
I know. For once, Mia wears a smile without any threat behind it.
Really? That looks pretty threatening. Yeah. Good work there, monkey boy. I wasn't expecting you to play along so well.
Felt like the easiest way to handle things. So, you wanted to take the blame then? I mean, it worked out in the end.
That it did.
See? But also, that's me extending an olive branch. Both parasaurs stare at me as though I grew a duckbill. To you, Mia. Just want to get along.
Come again.
Mostly, I'd like you to stop harassing Olivia. I think we can work something out.
Well, aren't you special? And I mean that in the best way. Such self-sacrifice for friendship. Ben can, Ben could learn a thing or two from you. She had a stroke, sorry. Alright, just for you, I'll leave little Miss Grumpy Guts alone.
Ben says toward Mia with concern etched on his face. Mia, you were messing with Olivia?
Shut the fuck up, Bluey.
Why would you say that to Bluey? What is that Australian
Bluey
dog?
done to you? No, and now I will never. She can't.
No, you're saying that sentence. We're not moving on till you say it.
No, and now I never will, right?
The pink punk turns back to me.
Just free coasting to the end of the year, and I'll be out of your hair forever. Sounds like a good deal, Inky boy.
I nod in agreement.
She likes adding boy.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking for. After said, or you won't need to see one another again, Mia. My hand is held out to her to seal the deal. Fuck.
See you Saturday then.
Instead of shaking it, Mia slaps my palm hard enough to make the involuntary clap reverberate in the quiet hall. Hiding my pain with a smile, Mia reciprocates with a grin of her own and turns away. You know, if Ben wasn't still of use to her, I feel like this would have caused Inko and Mia to become in a relationship.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For some weird reason. It's like if Ben wasn't still in service to her for the rest of the year.
Yeah, because I feel like after school she wouldn't be needing him.
Yeah.
But Inko has money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because Ben has money, but Inko has money. Like, we're talking generational wealth kind of shit.
Uh-huh.
So, honestly, if he just paid her off, I feel like all of this would have been avoided in any of the endings. You're
like,
saying
obviously his parents have no problem giving him money just to keep him like from
doing shit,
feeling completely by himself.
Yeah. Mia saunters off. Ben looks between the two of us. I don't get anything anymore. I'm glad you're taking efforts to smooth everything over, Inko. Hey, no problems. The least I can do. Yeah, and I really appreciate it. I'll be fine with her in detention, right? Sure, totally. Clasp my hand on his shoulder and offer him my fist. He smiles back and reciprocates with a fist bump. Alright, see you. See you. So now you get to see asshole Inko. But I think we should stop here so we can go. This is depression and I hate it. I fucking thought about the ending for ending 1 and I fucking started to hyperventilate a little bit and just like, it's okay. It's okay.
It can't be worse than a school shooting, right? Right?
I guess it's technically up to you what you consider as worse than a school shooting.
Oh Lord.
So some people say that ending 1 for Snoot Game was worse than this one, and others say that this one was worse than Snoot Game's ending. So it's really what you consider to be the worst. I personally think that this one is worse than Snoot Game's ending. Because Snoot Game's ending was depression, but people could still move on, is what I'm saying. If this one's ending, there's no way you could move on. So, yeah. Anyways, we'll be back on another day, maybe Monday, or maybe tomorrow if we really feel up to it. Oh fuck, my phone just fell.
Alright, goodbye YouTube.
Goodbye YouTube, and don't be like ending 1 Inko, or else.